Hello everyone, and welcome to my Cozy Corner. My name is Miss Althea, and today is all about patterns. Our brains like patterns, and I'm not just talking about the ones that are easy to see or guess at, like, say, blue and white stripes. Repeating something over and over can feel soothing because we can predict or make a guess at what will happen next. A pattern can help give your brain a break because it knows what to expect. Here's one way you can think about it. Do you have a favorite book that you like to read or listen to? One that you could hear over and over again, even though you know just about every word and could retell it or perhaps reenact it dramatically if you were asked to? Have you thought about why you like this story so much? It might be that just the story is good. It's hilarious. It could be that the illustrations or the pictures are dreamy and beautiful. It could be that the person reading it does all of the best voices. Or it could be that you're feeling in need of a little coziness and you know that there'll be a happy ending coming up and that things are going to turn out just the right way. Whatever your reasons are, the story is a pattern. You know the characters, you know the troubles they'll face, and the solutions that they'll come up with. You know how the book has made you feel before, and you might be hoping or predicting that it's going to make you feel that way again. You're definitely going to know if someone tries to skip a page on you. All of these things come together and create the pattern that you know and love so much. Patterns can be helpful to us in different ways, though. If you repeat the same pattern for long enough, it can become a habit or a routine, something that you do without having to think too much about it. I have a bedtime routine. Every night I change into my pajamas, I brush my teeth, wash my face, look over my calendar and make sure I set my alarm for the next day. And then I get into bed and listen to a story while I fall asleep. When I start to do these things, it reminds me that bedtime is coming and that I should be trying to relax a little bit and get ready to go to sleep. Now, some nights, especially cold and rainy ones, like this one is turning into being, when I cannot wait to scooch underneath covers and be cozy with the cats, well, it's easy for me to follow my pattern. But other nights, it's a little harder. If I have a lot on my mind, or I'm really excited about something I get to do the next day, or if I had kind of a crummy afternoon, it can be hard. And on days like these, my routines can remind me of the important things that I need to get done, and they can even help me notice that I might not be feeling the way I want to feel. When I start to have a hard time with patterns and habits, it can be a little signal that something is missing or I might need to pay a little bit more attention to something. When I start to tell myself things like, I'm too tired to do this, or too sad, or I'm too angry, angrily brushing my teeth, maybe I need to have a chat with someone, or get their help with something, or just take some time to be a little more mindful, figure out what's really going on. Now, I am definitely not saying that you can't be tired, or that you can't be feeling extra cozy, or like you don't want to leave bed, or you just plain don't want to brush your teeth that night, because that does happen too. It happens to all of us. It happens to Gink even, because we brush her teeth. But it can be important to notice if patterns that you're used to following become harder to do, and if it starts to become a pattern on its own. Patterns can come naturally. Some habits and routines just seem to appear and you don't realize what you've been doing until you look down and notice you tied your shoes without having to do the bunny ear rhyme. And other patterns take a lot of hard work and time and practice to develop, just like with mindfulness. Sometimes star breath feels right, like I've been doing it for ages and that this is just how I always breathe. But sometimes I struggle with it. To sing my reminder to take my deep breath in before I let it out again. Because I simply can't seem to make it work any other way. Even then, I'm not always on pitch. Part of what makes a pattern is that it happens over and over again. But that doesn't mean that it's always perfect or happens the same way. We all struggle with patterns sometimes, no matter if we're big or little, or the pattern is something old or new. The most important pattern that you can follow is to be kind to yourself and to others. And until next time, I want you to remember that you have friends that care about you very much, and you are not alone.